All right, we're going to start with a look at that Dakota Magic Casino. We have the wind, we have the reduced visibility there, and from time to time some flakes as well. But really the snow is getting started in earnest in the central part of the Dakotas, moving into northeast North Dakota right now. By drive time tonight or shortly thereafter, most of our Red River Valley counties will have the snow and the wind at the same time beginning to take over. As we go through the overnight, late evening and overnight hours will be extremely difficult with blizzard conditions likely for many areas here in the Red River Valley and eastern North Dakota. And I think in Minnesota, we're going to see a fair amount of snow and wind as well. Those trees help to slow down some of the gustiest of the winds, though. Wednesday, the snow exits pretty early in the day. Don't let that fool you. The wind sticks around, continuing to keep those roads icy and glazed with ice, and also that dangerous cold that will be ushered in by those northerly winds. Here's a look, and we're going to stick with our forecast that we talked about last night. A widespread area of 2 to 6 inches of snow. That includes Fargo, Wahpeton, Breckenridge, rapidly ramping down as we go south and west of the FM area. Rapidly ramping down as we go into north central portions of Minnesota, although I do think a few near the Red Lake area could still see upwards of that 2 to 6. So we're calling these light blue areas 0 to 3 inches of snow. Nonetheless, it's not a whopper of a snowstorm. We're not going to have a lot of us with 8 inches or more. It's going to come with the wind, though, that's really going to make a difference with this one. Much more on that in hour-by-hour style in moments. North winds already taking hold in Fargo. They're sustained at 18 miles per hour, and your temperature 13 degrees. Here's a look at the system right now. Snow batch making its way into southeast North Dakota. And notice on the intense radar here, we have a little bit darker reflectivities and returns from Steele County and down into the western reaches of Ransom County as well. Now that goes all the way into south central North Dakota, where the visibility is just really low. 1/4 of a mile in Dickinson, 1/2 mile in Bismarck. Keep that in mind as the snow wrapping up there. It is starting to punch in to northeast North Dakota from Devils Lake to Langdon, where visibilities are 3/4 of a mile. Much improved, though, to the west. How about that wind factor? Yes. It's gusting right now to 52 miles per hour in Mobridge, South Dakota. It's gusting to nearly 50 miles per hour in Hettinger and Dickinson as well, as the strong wind is going to accompany this system as it works its way through. Single digits, Langdon to the Devils Lake Basin. Teens for the rest of us from the valley and points east. In fact, it's near 20 in Detroit Lakes. Enjoy whilst you can. A lot going on across the bottom of your screen today with blizzard warnings issued for the Red River Valley. It extends from the Devils Lake Basin through Grand Forks, south into Fargo, Moorhead. It does include western Otter Tail County. So if you are in Fergus Falls or if you're in Pelican Rapids, you're in the blizzard warning. It goes down into the Wheaton area, Sisseton Hills, Traverse County, out to Jamestown and the James River Valley, including Oaks, Ellendale, and Lemoore as well. Surrounded by winter weather advisories, but you too are going to get wind and snow and tricky travel. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast. As we go into the 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock hour, that core of heavier snow will push its way right into our core Red River Valley counties. This is when the snow will be most intense and the wind will be increasing. So as we go into the late evening hours, that's when it really gets nasty as far as travel conditions go. Gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour. A few of us could see even more than that in the Sisseton Hills here, where you see the bright yellow arrows there. And it'll be windy in places in Minnesota as well. As we go through the overnight, I pause this at 3 in the morning. We still have snow in the valley, but it's beginning to end, and it will continue that trend, wrapping up from west to east as we go through the early morning hours. Rise and shine, most of us are new snow free, but the wind continues to gust. Blowing and drifting of our new snow, plus the old snow, will be ridiculous, and temperatures will be warmest in the morning and falling throughout the day into the single digits and teens below by the evening. 2 to 6 inches for many, isolated pockets of upwards of 8 inches of snow expected. Difficult travel ahead indeed, Patrick. Thanks for sharing your photo. Planning forecast. We've added Friday to the first alert weather day mix because the Arctic air does stick around into the morning. We then warm up, and Friday we'll get a shot of light snow that will be a little heavier into the northern counties on Saturday. That's not a first alert weather day as we warm up. After that, it's followed by another Arctic blast that carries us to morning temperatures near 20 below in Fargo and sub-zero readings all day long.
I know we're seeing a ton of cancellations roll in tonight already, and Grand Forks I just saw 2 hours late already tomorrow. So
it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, but we'll keep you ahead of it. Make sure you get that app downloaded. We're updating that regularly.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Hutch.
Well,